is Fierce Butterflies. It's Coach Renee. How y'all doing? Listen, I don't want to be before you long. I just wanted to come in real briefly and give you 10 tips on how to get through this crazy crisis that we're experiencing. Let me tell you, I just pray right now that everybody is doing well and that everybody is applying action to your faith, because we all know, or most of us know, that faith without works is dead. So it's not enough just to trust God. God has given us a responsibility to take action to apply to that faith, and then we get the manifestation of what God has for us. So during this crisis, I just want to go down the list. And listen, I'm not going to give you everything you can do. In fact, what I want y'all to do after you watch the video is to leave me some tips, because I know a lot of people out there, they know about a lot of natural things that we can do to avoid this virus, and I want to know about them, because Sister Girl want to try everything she can try so that I can apply some action with my faith and I can get the outcome that I'm expecting. So listen, let's go down them. I actually wrote them down because I didn't want to forget them. While we're waiting for this storm to pass, here are 10 things you can do that can get you through, give you some strength to hold on. Okay, the first thing I want us to remember, that this is not the time for us to panic. Panic only brings chaos, and we start running around like a chicken with our heads cut off, and we get nothing done, right? So instead of panicking, I want us to take the time to pray. And my personal belief, that's where God wants us at anyway, just to pray. Pray and communicate with God during these times, right? Calm down and pray, okay? The second thing I want us to do is let's take this time to elevate our faith. When we talk about elevating our faith, the way that I elevate my faith is I go back over my life and I remember all the things that God has brought me from. All the things I've been through in life that I thought I wasn't going to make it out of. I thought, I wasn't going to survive it, and God brought me out. So when I remember how He was there for me in the past, I apply it to my present, and I allow my faith to be elevated. The third thing I want us to do, and this is really not only during this crisis, but this is every single day of our lives: trust God. Trust God. God is always in control. God never ever loses control, no matter how the media make us, because a lot of times, a lot of that panic and fear comes from the media, because they constantly saying this, they showing us the worst of things, and we just listen to it and listen to it and listen to it. So I understand why a lot of people say they don't watch the news. I control how I watch the news. I do believe in watching the news, because news puts you in the knowing, but you have to know how to filter the news that is given to you. And that's not just on media, it's on social media, it's in real life. Filter what it is that's being told to you, and that's why it goes back to pray, and gotta separate that stuff, like the weeds from the tares. Anyway, so that's the third thing. The fourth thing I want us to do is remember to wash our hands. Wash our hands. Use some soap, use some hot water as hard as you can stand it. Wash our hands real good. I think they say you sing the birthday song is the amount of time that you wash your hands. I just wash my hands, so I'm tired of washing my hands. And that's just, a few seconds. It's not, I don't stand there and wash my hand for long periods of time. I just make sure my hands are clean. I lotion it up. But in this case, after you wash your hand, also put a little sanitizer on your hand. And remember, with that sanitizing, remember not to overly sanitize your hand, because if you do, your hands, you become immune to the sanitizer, and it no longer has effect on you. So just put a little sanitizer and wash your hands, okay? Okay. The fifth thing I want us to do is to remember to breathe in heat. You know, they say that, you know, it's real cool down up in our nostrils area here, and the virus cannot survive in heat. So what my husband and I have been doing, and I've shared it with my family and friends. So what we've been doing, I've been taking the lemon peelings, the orange peelings, whatever peelings you have, put it in a pot of water. I've also added some sea salt into it, bring it to a boil. After it boils, I remove the lid and we breathe in that heat. It's like an inhale, exhale, but what we're doing is applying heat to our nostrils so that the virus can die before it enters into our lungs. But I'm not an expert on that. It's something that we saw on social media and we shared it. So, but I'm sure if you Google it or you look it up, because the videos are flowing everywhere. So that's what we've been doing. So again, the fifth thing that I want us to do is remember to breathe in heat, and I do it several times a day. Okay? The sixth thing that I want us to do is to do some spring cleaning, internally as well as external. So I've been cleaning the house every day. I've been getting my Lysol spray. I've been getting alcohol, bleach, whatever. I'm not overdoing it because, again, everything is in modest. I've been taking a rag and I go out to the gate, from the time somebody can open up the gate to the doorknobs in the house to the kitchen. Just continue to wipe down everything. Just clean as much as possible. Well, really wipe down. So that's what I've been doing. External cleaning every day. The good thing about the external cleaning, the place is already clean, so now it's just a matter of wiping down, keeping things sanitized, as well as some internal cleaning that goes with prayer, meditating, talking with God, looking over my life, examining my life, thinking about things that I can change to be a better me. Internal spring cleaning. So, and again, these things are good, not only during this crisis of a virus, but these are really things we should be doing anyway. But hey, there's always a chance to begin again as long as we're alive. So that's the sixth thing. The seventh thing is to avoid crowds. If you can avoid going out there, don't go out there. You know, and if you do go out there, make sure that you're not sitting in the midst of more than 10 people, they say. So just, you know, if you have to go out there, in, out, back home, wash, clean, sanitize, repeat all that other stuff I said. Okay, the eighth thing kind of ties into that. Stay home when you can stay home. If you don't have to go out, just stay home. Get creative. If you get bored, find some things that you like to do at home. If you're home with a family, you know, with more than you or just your husband, you all have to get creative. Find something to entertain your time. As for me, this is not hard for me because if you know me, you know I love being at home. So, you know, I'm not feeling the I'm in the house blues because I like being in the house. Anyway, but get creative. Think of some games. Google's still our friend. It don't matter because the virus going on. Google some things. Get creative. Me, I think I'm going to do a painting today. But find stuff that you can do in the house with yourself or with family, whoever you quarantine with, and get creative. Number 9. Let's remember to check on our families and friends. You know, let's pick up that phone. If you just got a text, but you know what? Let's just hear each other's voice. Pick up that phone, give somebody a call, check on your family, check on your friends, check on your neighbors, and by all means, let's remember the elderly. If you know somebody that's up in age and may be living alone or may need some assistance, make sure you check on them and then make sure that you're prepared to assist them if it's in your power to do so. Okay, and the last thing that I want to tell us, which is going to be number 10, And that is what we did in the beginning of all these tips. And that is, don't panic, but pray. This too shall pass. We're going to get through this. We've experienced other crises throughout our lives, not only with the government, but in our personal lives. We've been through some things. Think about some of the things you've been through and you just felt like you weren't going to make it out. God saw you through. So trust that God is going to see us through this. But again, faith without works is dead. And that's what I have for you. Remember to leave me a comment below with some other tips, some natural things that we can do. And sharing is caring. So share in the comment section. You all be safe out there. Trust that God is going to see us through this. Let's remember to be good to ourselves, and let's be good to one another, because it makes the world a much happier place. I'm looking forward to your comments. Mwah.